decent audio. Well, it sucks being this guy, man. I fucking hate being me right now.
I want to...
Matt, we paid $20-some thousand and there's no results, so don't say you feel bad.
That's what I'm trying, and that's kind of where I'm trying to get a what's going on, what are expectations.
Basically,
that's
I feel like this. Matt feels slighted because he was here with the 3 guys and he didn't feel confident about their work, period. With the interactions, whether they have 7 years of experience or they have 1 year. Basically, the overall feeling that he felt was not sufficient. Then, when there's no visual change, which Nick, and I don't remember specifically, but I'm pretty sure we expected visual change, or, like, again, I would like to go inside and see how close that bedroom is in there. I mean, we're trying to redo this house or remodel or whatever. Well, the foundation's got to be right before we can do anything else. We still feel like it's not right, so therefore we can't proceed any further with the house.
Well, here's the thing. You're feeling like I'm telling you F you, and I'm not.
No, I know
no, I'm
you're
not.
I'm gonna get. No, we know you're not.
I am going to make sure that we have delivered.
I guess
what
that's
is
what we
not
want.
only what we promised, but what is responsible. And in other words, I can look at this and say, I got no problem. I think it's responsible. And I'm not.
No,
because
please.
there's legalese here doesn't mean I'm going to hold the legalese.
But please outline the fine print.
Contractor warrants that the foundation will stabilize the affected area or areas against further settlement of the lack of construction.
Do we have a copy of this? Because that was one of the things.
I never got
that was
a full
one of the
copy.
things that I went looking for when they were doing
I
everything.
did. I might have. I'm sure I looked through it.
No, you signed on the internet.
Yeah, I did. Okay, so I don't know how to ask.
Is there any chance that I can have you after this meeting just email that to me so I can print it out?
I'm going to get. What I'm going to do, what I'm realizing is there. Oh, anyway, let me finish what I was. You guys, I move fast. You move faster than me. Okay. The only reason I don't move Saturday now.
It's okay.
When I was your age, I moved exactly like
We're
you.
plenty patient.
Yeah, but we just want clear communication.
Contractor wants the foundation piers to stabilize the affected area against further settlement of the life of the structure, or else the contractor will provide labor and materials at no cost to the customer to correct the problem with the foundation piers. Contractor does not warrant to lift or close cracks, to render doors and windows operational, to move walls back to their original position, but will do its best to achieve positive results. And we do.
So basically then, were we misunderstanding, essentially?
I mean, not
that
really,
it was not going to win.
You signed that electronically. Neither one of us even had it to sit down already.
No, I read through it. I had to suck it.
And that's where I'm going to get Nick. I'm going to get Nick involved. Nick had told me when I saw this show up on my calendar. I said, Nick, I got your customer. What's wrong? He said, I don't know. He said they called me. They wanted to talk to me. I called them back. I left a message. They didn't call me back, and so I let it go.
That we could both meet.
Oh, that was it. He said you wanted on
And we were kind of annoyed by that because in order to sell the job and to sign the papers, he came on a Saturday before he was going out of town because he wanted to sell the job. And I get it, okay? But then when we want to follow up and we needed a Saturday morning, no, can't do it.
He said you told him it was a Sunday morning.
It couldn't have been Sunday because I worked.
I don't even
so
know
we felt slighted by that. We're like, okay, Nick, sell the job, and then you won't come back.
I was just like, all right, well, whatever. I mean, any of the 2 days that he offered me for follow-up appointments,
wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, it weren't something that could work. And honestly, at the point that I'm at right now, and your visit does help, but
if it was just our misunderstanding,
I guess I feel like really at the end of this, we're really not going to do. We're not going to do any kind of change to this area without a brick fence. And this apparently will not ever change, but not get any worse by what we signed up for.
And we do have a bit. Here's what I'm asking, Matt. I came out, I called you today to ask a couple questions again. After I heard you, I said, okay, these are the things that are. Do you go by Matt or Matt?
It doesn't matter.
Either way.
Matt, it's fine. That's good.
Hey, so are we.
Where you all from?
Buffalo. But we don't care about Buffalo paint. Like, we're not football fans.
No, there's some dissatisfied when I'm dissatisfied. In other words, when I see this much, unless I told someone in advance, look, we're just stabilizing this place, I don't know this is right. And I tell people that often. And if I was saying everything was going to be back to natural, I'd be sore. Even for me, who understands the limitations, I'm like, oh, gee, that's really dissatisfying.
That's where I'm at.
There is something you need to know. What we're looking at is symptoms of a broken foot in the house. It was active.
It hasn't moved in 8 years. I have pictures of it from 8 years ago.
Then I'd be saying that.
That's why we feel some sort of way, because it's like, well, what the hell did we pay $25,000 for? Because it didn't need to be done then.
All right, my question is, let's walk inside, and if you're saying that your job wasn't supposed to fix it, then how in the F are we supposed to get the freaking floor level?
Nick, I do remember having a discussion with Nick
about shim.
with shimming the floor joists, but that was also under the pretense that there was going to be a gap that was going to present
If there's a gap,
itself.
you're supposed to shim.
And
Help me. You guys you're both going fast. Help me catch up.
You're fine.
Show me what you got.
Come inside.
levelness, I guess, is it was already understood that that was not going to be level.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
But
part of it too, with what you do for a living, that's something. If you can get somebody to do the eyes for you, you can do the work while somebody else
Absolutely.
monitors the
Absolutely.
laser.
And I mean, I'd be happy to do any of this work that we've done, but helical piers, I'm not doing. This seems like something that might be above my skill level. I felt like.
If you work Saturdays, what kind of a teacher are you?
Wait, what?
What kind of? You said you work Saturdays.
Oh, Sundays. I tutor privately.
Oh,
I
got
tutor
it.
math privately.
Got
So
it.
this is, if you can get your bearings, this is the garage. So look how sloped this floor is. And how is that supposed to be
I mean,
fixed?
dude,
How
none
do
of
you
these
feel
cracks-
safe in here when it's sloped that far and everything?
Anything that I have researched about doing this type of repair, that cracks in, has shown when they are lifting the structure, you know, one of the guys are inside typically, and you can visually see some cracks will start closing. I understand other cracks may open, but typically you do see some sort of change. And I feel like
and when we put up videos, when you put up your videos, you put up the best days. I'm
Right.
telling you, it is common to say, we're moving this, but it's creating a problem, stop.
that's what I feel like is happening, and this structure possibly did not receive the sold task for. And I'm concerned that we don't want to pay for a task or have to spend the money for a task on something that shouldn't have qualified to have that task done to it. Does that make any sense? Like, how does that get determined?
Yeah, you don't know me, you don't trust me.
No. Stop with
no,
that.
I don't
though.
mean that.
Explain one thing for me, though. How do we determine whether or not the structure is qualifiable to have the foundation lifted and that there has not been significant enough damage to that structure prior to that lifting does not make sense? Like, who would have made that
I
decision?
need you to resentence that because it could mean two different things. So
Okay.
I'm going to try resentencing what I think you're trying to say, and you can say, Kelly, no, you're wrong.
Okay.
You're saying, how do we know that this house should have had deep foundation repair done to it? Is that accurate?
Accurate.
One, this is me, professional opinion. If I owned this house, I wouldn't have moved. I wouldn't do anything without having this corner stabilized. No question. And, you know, we could sit here over beer for 4 hours. Next, if the engineer, remember I told you I trust him? If I got 15 engineers out here, they'd have 15 different solutions, ways to go about it, but they would all say, this is a problem. You have to address this.
Which we understand, but is the extent of the problem so extensive that our path of addressing it was inadequate?
No. No.
But
again,
clearly it was, because nothing's changed and we still have a big
No.
situation going.
Okay, inadequate in the sense of what's available. I could come out here, add 42 more helical piers.
Yeah, but you're missing the point, I feel like.
Okay, what am I missing? Help me.
I don't want to pay for 42 piers.
Right.
I'm
Well,
fine
you
with
said
us.
is it
I'm
inadequate?
fine with us paying for 12 piers or whatever. But was a pier option the best choice for this problem? And
I know-
who would have determined that?
If I brought 15 licensed structural engineers out here
Right.
that all
So it's up to the
And-
engineer.
no, but there's a reason, hear me out, that all had reasonable experience with foundation damage and repair. Every one of them, I cannot imagine one that I deal with on a regular basis that wouldn't have felt a deep foundation system was the solution. Deep foundation system is piering. Now, that doesn't mean there wouldn't be an engineer who wouldn't say, don't worry about it, but I'll bet you
I don't think that they would have said, don't worry about it. I think
Okay,
they would have
so
said
that
the
answers
structure
my
is sunk
questions.
too far, and perhaps the deep pure foundation thing is by days gone.
Like we shouldn't have done anything and just demolished the house.
Yeah.
There was certain question about that before we entered into this, and
Did you ask the engineer those kinds of
Absolutely.
questions?
And I asked for a soil test.
So what was the
Because-
engineer's response to your question?
12 piers. I mean,
You asked him that question
dude,
and
I've
he says
asked all
12.
of Kelly.
You're-
Honestly, you can understand by the way that I have been thus far in our today's relationship that I'm a very clear communicator,
Mhm.
and I put everything out. So
You put
absolutely.
everything out. I need to share with you,